Hello, John Bloodworth Gentleman Crafter here with another card layout. This is number 20 in the series, so if you haven't already seen the rest, at the end of this video, please feel free to pop back and have a look. This is the layout that I'm going to use today, and I'm going to be using the House of Roses paper pad set from Stamperia. Now, because I've chopped it all up, I can't really have a flick through, but do check out previous videos to see more of those in action. I've chosen a few of the sheets and I'm going to start chopping down. As ever, if you would like exact dimensions for this layout, please do head over to my blog gentlemancrafter.com, where you will find a printable version of this layout with all of the dimensions written on it. The card base is a 6" by 4" basic card, so if you've got some cardstock, then you've got a starting point. Just chopping down all the different layers and bits and pieces that I need to go into this, and then I can get cracking on doing all the fancy bits. I'm going to use some Evergreen Bough Distress ink just to shade the edges a little bit, and then later on I'll show you a couple of other things I did to the papers as well. Getting into the habit of this shading just because it kind of separates the papers a little bit more. Doing a little bit of tearing on either end of the little strips that I've got there. These are going to go on horizontally. And then I'm going to ink the edges and the torn bits as well. Now, I did forget to cut a piece down for the vertical strip, so I'm just doing that now. Again, applying some ink to the edges of that one. And then with the top piece, I'm just basically scrunching it and then wiping over a white pigment ink. And I'm just dragging some of that onto the main sheet as well. It's not too visible in the video, but it's quite a subtle effect and looks really nice in my opinion. Time to start putting things together, so I'm just gluing the first layer on. Make sure I get the card the right way up. Securing that down. And then it's on with strip number 2. Now coming up, I have gone ahead and done a few extra bits, and one is basically die cut a circular design from the paper pad. I'll show you that in a second. There's my first 2 layers. I'm just basically making sure those torn strips come up, and it's basically looking like I've stuck some wallpaper strips to some planks, I think. Okay, there's the circular design that I've die cut from the pad, and also a couple of roses I've pre-made from a die cut, and a couple of branchy leafy things as well. Didn't do any shading to the circular die cut because I thought the intense colours actually stood out well from the background. I also die cut this hello sentiment from different coordinating colours, 3 different coordinating colours, and layered those up with glue. And then I'm just adding a sticky foam pad to the end, just so that it sits proud of the background papers and is in line with that circular design. I did end up having to chop down the tiniest bit ever, but it helped with positioning it. Now, when I was just double checking that, I thought it wasn't quite aligned, so I just picked it up and repositioned it. Now for the florally bits on the end. There we go, that's those down. And then some dimensional glue just to put my paper roses down. For some reason today that was playing up. fiddle and twiddle to get those into position. And then some Nouveau drops, just for a couple of little blobs and bits here and there. And then I'm going to finish this in a second with some adhesive gems. Just a reminder, if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to share it, like it, and of course, if you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching card layout number 20. That's it for this time. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And for more from me in the future, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.